Und damit ein herzliches Willkommen zur Let's Play Fake Order. Ich bin es Surfix. Wir sind hier im wunderschönen Nautilus-Event und beim letzten Mal sind wir, hier ein bisschen durchgestartet. Wir haben hier erfahren, dass es noch andere Bedrohungen gibt, was eigentlich hier im Zero Space eigentlich gar nicht existieren könnte. Und die Frage ist natürlich, was für Gefahren hier auf uns lauern. Denn irgendwie sieht das alles andere als gut aus. Thank goodness, we made it through that. Und John Yu dreht irgendwie am ab. Mesh hat zerstört einen unbesiegbaren Bikini, mit dem sie das Böse bezwingen kann, was ich jetzt auch nicht so ganz nachvollziehe, aber wird schon irgendwie Sinn machen. So. I don't think I'd like to say about my costumes or change, but I can wait until later. For now I can at least say this outfit BB gave us works extremely well. Not only does it let my perceived void space as easily as I can in reality space, it even feels like boosting its physical capabilities. That said, I still wasn't able to get a visual on the enemies attacking us. All I could do was flail around at random and use my noble phantasm. That's way better than nothing. I don't want to think about what might have happened if we hadn't had that. Then Jean Yu and our ally from the moon must have foreseen the predicament in a great detail that we imagined. Take it easy, Scotty. You were out so hard. You were practically drooling not too long ago. Ooh. Very well. I think I will rest a bit longer then. Worry not. I am still listening, yes. Shan Yu seems like he would know what's going on, but he shut himself inside his room and isn't responding to any of our questions. Blödes Backup-Pferd. The only thing he said before entering sleep mode was that he was doing so to conserve energy. Yeah, it looks like he was right about everything. The section here we abandoned contained our computers, navigation equipment, torpedoes, food, and most of our magic energy resources. With all of them gone, the Nautilus will only be operational for about 150 more hours. Shan Yu must have known, and maintaining servant materialization constantly consumes small amounts of magic energy, and taking measures he could to make up for that. I just wish they give us a hint about what's going on then. Der hätte nicht so kryptisch reden müssen, das hätte die Sache deutlich leichter gemacht. He must have focused on calculation that he couldn't spare time. Er hätte aber doch sagen sollen, okay, super große Bedrohung wartet auf euch. Anyway, the fact remains that if it wasn't for him, we probably wouldn't be here now. I can't believe I ever doubted you, General Jean Yu. Wow, you went completely 180 on him. When you realize you have been wrong, you admit it as soon as possible. That is the law of life at sea. Not that it's going to make up for my idiocy. No. Oh no, the Demi-Servants are all depressed. If you're still that optimistic about our situation, acting commander, maybe you need to revisit just how bad things are right now for you. Our ship has run aground on a void reef, ridiculous as it sounds, and now we are stranded. We can still move, but only just. What's more, we can only use our legs, so to speak, since our sonar and torpedoes are gone. To keep the body metaphor going, we've lost our eyes, our ears and our arms, though I suppose we can at least blindly stumble about. And if that wasn't bad enough, we've also been attacked by a mysterious enemy with attacks as strong as the mid-range noble phantasm. So now we need to evade the enemy and to reef without really enough in the way of food or fuel. We are left with two rather unappealing options: wait here to die or run around blindly until we die. So forgive me for not exactly bursting with enthusiasm. I get it, you're worried, Nemo, but it's going to be okay. Captain, the acting commander is fully aware that our current situation is dire. But we found ourselves in a seemingly hopeless situation before, and we always managed to pull through. And we didn't do so alone. We wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for Chaldea, staff at their experts, and the people we met on our travels. Even here, we already received help from the moon despite being cut off from Chaldea. So remember, we are not only ones here.
There's also you, the Nemo series, Usakabimi, Skadi, suffice to say, we are far from alone. Yeah, I know I was kind of freaking out earlier, but with things this year bad, I'm ready to do my part. On which note, I suppose I can no longer simply lie down on the job. It is time I got serious.
You're right. I shouldn't have been so quick to succumb to fatalism. Alright then, Mesh and Maxi, let's look for the silver lining in these dark clouds.
Well, first off, there's the bamboo scroll you left for us. I think this is what people in China use to take notes. At any rate, it contains an incredibly detailed diagram of some sort. It looks like a navigational chart. Say, I just had a thought. Maybe that super loud yelling was actually him doing some kind of echolation scan. Let me see that. If you're right, what about it is it looks like there's a pretty intricate ocean trench here. In fact, it kind of looks like a maze. The chart even shows our current location, the route we should take, and the mark indicating what appears to be our destination. Maybe this could be help us escape.
As if he hadn't already helped us enough. Then again, I suppose I should expect no less from him. Still, this only makes the loss for Sonan to be this all the more painful. It would be one thing if we are still repairable, but with them gone completely, well. Unfortunately, we also don't have any engineering know-how facilities. We would need to make new advanced electric and spiriton equipment from the machinery still on the hand. So, Acting Commander, what do you exactly should we do next? Look for someone here who can help us, or someone who can. Kann man ins Void Space Servants rufen? I see. Now I'm being pretty dubious about the prospect of finding anyone in Void Space, let alone someone who could help us. Naja, wir haben ja gesehen, es gibt hier irgendwas. Vielleicht gibt es da noch Leute, die uns helfen. But since we've already run into reefs and enemies here, it seems clear that the usual rules no longer apply. As for the summoning option, we'll need to be very careful if we take that route. Like I said before, it costs energy just to keep a servant materialized. Honestly, keeping too many servants around would be extremely risky even if the ship were in perfect condition. Not to mention there might be circumstances where we need to shut off the magic reactor.
But we also can't deny that having someone here to help us makes the new versions of the lost equipment would improve our situation dramatically. It's also the only search we can actively pursue given the current circumstances, so that alone make it worth trying. At its when the numbers wish on you sleeping, we should have enough energy to keep another 7 around, no problem.
I guess that settles it. In that case, Maxi, I have something important to tell you and a suggestion to make. Remember, we are not on a Lostbelt, nor or in a singularity. Void space or not, we're still in the Wandering Sea, which means we are also still on Chaldea's premise. And while we may have suffered some significant damage, we still have magical reactors and a servant handling computer's duties. That makes the ship something of a Chaldea branch office, which means you can use the Spirit Origin Graph for the summon. So then I can call on either a Chaldea servant or one I've formed a connection with before. That's right. Which means we can summon a servant we know we can trust and who has the skills we need. Nero. Performing an additional summoning during a Nautilus voyage would normally be unthinkable, but in this case, I think it's an acceptable risk. That's also why we need to be extremely careful about who we can choose to summon. My suggestion is to let Professor make the choice.
My suggestion is a temporary activating the personal selection routine she had implemented on my mind to arrive at the best possible choice. The upside of this approach is that it let us completely eliminate any risk of making a mistake and choosing the wrong servant. The downside is, well, I've never run this protocol before, so I'm more than a little nervous. Our Associate's routine has been known to make some impersonal personal choices before, so I'm sure you've seen her for yourself, Master.
Like Abby?
Right. Still, as generous new exploits have proved, there are ultimately good reasons behind those choices. So what do you think, Maxie?
I'll let Nemo Professor handle the selection.
Alright. I don't see any reason to refuse, so, as Captain, I officially endorse this plan to summon help.
Lend me a Shield Mesh. Oh, Leute, da Unterstützung!
Right, Senpai. Huh? This class signal, is that?
Haha! Oh, es ist Ersatz, liebe Leute. Ich muss ja sagen, ich bin gestern nochmal wild gegangen und habe ja nochmal zu viele Sankquads für Hauer MP2 ausgegeben, liebe Leute. Hauer!
I had someone summoning and thought I try answering it. I'm Yu, a foreigner.
Do I know? Ja, natürlich, Yu?
For some reason I feel like I have some vague memories of her.
Keine Ahnung. Eigentlich nicht.
For my senpai, I don't believe you know the Xerox bird. Are you a cotton musician? Does anyone here recognize her? Judging from the clothing and her choice of greeting, she would seem to be a rock bird from somewhere in the proper human history Asia. But never mind that now. What happened to summoning a Chaldea servant, Professor? Yeah, this is weird. Give me a sec while I check the logs. Huh. It looks like the personal selection routine ran into an error while it was searching for aptitude and failed to use the spirit origin graph and narrow down the possible summons. That caused our spirit control program to glitch out, so it ended up summoning our spirit from the usual throne instead. I suppose it is just emphasize how important it is to test things like that ahead in time. Lesson learned. So, Chaldea didn't have the ideal help. We had the summoning. Nein, wir machen das weiter. We need to have to afterward. So, passt. Das heißt, liebe Leute, auf gut Deutsch, das ist ganz normales Gacha. Es ist wie ein Spook, aber ein guter Spook. Damn it, our only hope drawn the drain. No, not yet. I refuse to give up just yet. You must be an accomplished rogue spirit, right? Would you please tell us your true name and special skills? Huh? You guys do seem like you're in a pretty tight spot. But my true name right off the bat? I don't know. So I can totally tell.
Tell what?
The senior nobility and a legend shining through even their shared attempts to hide behind a friendly demeanor. I call it PDF, Princess Domain Force, for short. As a point of comparisons, I have PDF level out of 2, and theirs must be at least 336,000.
Oh crap, barely spoken.
Evening Chaldea, which is known as kind of chico thanks to all the high PDF princes running around there. The only other two with a PDF level and 6 digits is Lady Cleopatra. So, this beautiful lady from China with enough PDF to rival one of the greatest emperors of all time can only be... Ah yes, I guess you're right. My true name is Yang Yuan, though I usually go by my nickname Yu. Historically, I guess I'm probably better known as Yang Guifei. Oh gosh, this is so embarrassing. Nice to meet all of you, I guess.
I could swear I dreamed about this. Leute, natürlich habe ich von Yang geträumt.
I recognize that name. Yang Guifei was known for her peerless beauty during China's Tang Dynasty when she became Emperor Zhuzhong's Queen Consort.
Leute, bei aller Liebe zu meiner Yang, ich habe noch nie von ihr gehört.
It said that she set 100 men's It said that she set 100 men's hearts aflame with a single smile.
Kann ich zustimmen.
And she was also highly proficient in numerous fine arts. Is that the musical?
Wie ich auch, liebe Leute.
So. Anyway, what's Yang Guifei in a nutshell? And the beauty is so stunning, she influenced all of China. A true woman of the people.
Da, warte, das Screenshot will man. So.
No, please, no more. I'm nothing like that, really. I'm just a commoner. The same nondescript, lychee-loving village girl you find anywhere. And she's unbelievably humble too, Master. I can't help but to be a little nervous around her.
Oh, der Eifersuchtsmodus.
Still, as acting vice commander of the ship, it's imperative I ask questions that need answers. Yang Guifei, Do you know why you were until us as a foreigner? Foreigners are exceedingly rare, even among the extra classes, and there's still a lot we don't know about them. All we can say, based on our experience, is that foreigners can turn the very laws of the world on their head. Fortunately, Abby and Hokusai know what they are, and have kindly agreed to help to keep themselves in check and help us with our missions. But what about you, Guifei?
Und was ist eigentlich mit MHX? Summer, hä? Keine Erklärung?
Do you understand that you are a highly unusual kind of being? Are you able to willing to keep your spirit origin under control? And most importantly, are you willing to help Master Maxi and us during these unpredictable dire circumstances? I'm happy to say that all my answers to your question is she. That is yes. Allow me to explain. First, I'm very aware that the heroic spirit summoning system is meant first and foremost to keep humanity safe. Next, my spirit origin, I appreciate you dancing around it, Mesh, but the fact is, historically, I'm a femme fatale, so dangerous I could bring an entire nation to ruin, right? I can't deny that there are some historians out there with their opinion, yes. It's fine, I don't love it, but it's it. Anyway, thanks to that. I do think I've been given the authority to wreak respect, havoc and destruction.
Der Blick schon wieder von ihr. Der Blick war sehr creepy.
Still, at least in the spirit origin. I feel terribly that I ended up indirectly sparking a rebellion. I would never go around hurting people like some sort of avenger. Also, since my beloved emperor would obviously never want anything bad to happen to humanity, I'm not about to let some strange god get away with destroying them. So yes, you swear to make use of all my power at my command to help your master.
Oh, ihre Augen, liebe Leute.
You could even use a command spell on me to make sure I do just that, if you like.
No, I trust you. My name is Maxi, by the way.
Maxi, great. Nice to meet you, Maxi. Now, would it be okay if I get to work right away?
Sure. But what's this about?
I'm guessing it's because many people thought I was a great performer, but for whatever reason I have really good hearing.
You do? Then does that mean you can even hear what's happening outside the ship?
In fact, ever since I got here, I've been hearing someone outside pounding on the ship and saying there are enemies coming.
Someone outside the ship? In void space? Maybe they're a local ally we didn't dare hope for.
Captain, permission to exit the ship again. I go rescue whoever is outside.
Permission denied. I can't let you go out there alone. When we know there might be enemies nearby. If it was just me, I'd like to move like normal in void space too, but... No, I can't. I wouldn't be safe to leave my ship when we still don't know what's going on.
Not to worry. That should be not be a problem anymore.
Huh?
Yeah. What kind of stuff is happening here? They have transformed into my other self. I will explain later. For the time being, now that we have my personal who can move in void space, we should have no issue defeating those enemies and securing the mysterious being outside the ship. What is this outfit? I cannot understand why my other self would ever choose to dress this way. There you have it, Captain Nemo. What about a 3-person team?
I guess we could work. Alright, Acting Commander, it's your call. I go along with whatever you decide. Of course, I'd like to set them out, but...
I see. So you're going to be fighting close quarters battles in void space, yes? In that case, if I tweak this and change that... There we go. I think I could do something to help.
What kind of something?
Since this place true nature looks to be something akin to the pitch-black depths of the sea, lit by force light, I use a flame illusion to give off the imbue these enemies with an appropriate visual concept, thereby making them visible-ish. Basically, I'll determine the enemy's position, size and class through the sound they make, then project a nice visual on top. That should be let you fight without getting confused.
It looks like you and Guifei both
as I handle on our current situation, and she's best equipped to do something about it. I'll admit I was worried about the summoning at the first, but it looks like we really did get the heroic spirit we needed.
Alright, everyone, get ready to head out. Also, liebe Leute, endlich mit Yankampf, liebe Leute, immer schon mal besser als das davor, liebe Leute. Ich möchte trotzdem mal die Erklärung haben, wie Skadi sich in ihre Ska-Form wandeln kann und dann ihr... Was? Ich wurde abgezogen, liebe Leute. Wo ist meine... Yeah! Das ist eigentlich übrigens nicht die geilste Kombo übrigens. Ah ja, liebe Leute, was sagen wir mal. Ich will nur damit Jenken. Ich möchte nur mit meinen Sachen kämpfen, Mann. Wieso habe ich dann eigentlich Jenken nochmal gerollt, wenn ich sie nicht nutzen kann? Ich weiß nicht. Keine Ahnung, was die für Skills haben. Also. Hä? Unable to use normal Phantasm. Ja klar, weil es eigentlich nicht ihre Spirit Origin ist. Top. Oh, sehr gut. Ah! Okay, das heißt, ich müsste jetzt eigentlich erstmal alle angreifen, damit ich weiß, was die für Skills haben. Super. Oder? Machen wir jetzt Mesh-Schläge. Tentakelmonster. Oh mein Gott, Mann, das ist echt... Oh. Das wären grausige Kämpfe, Mann. Wenn schon Osaka Behemoth mein bester Damage-Dealer ist, Mann, das sagt schon alles aus. Oh, Level 1 Skills, Mann. Oh, Skadi. So richtig Lust hast du nicht, das merke ich schon. So, komm. Oh, einmal den besiegt. Passt? Egal, was du machst, das stört mich nicht, denn wir machen jetzt erstmal den hier. Wir greifen jetzt auch bewusst den an, weil der hintere, der soll ja in dem Move seinen starken Angriff einsetzen. Genau, passt. Ja gut, der Skills hier stört mich jetzt nicht allzu sehr. Das wird ein Archer sein. Okay, Max, mach bloß nicht auf den Archer-Kombis. Aber es ist auch ein Archer, sehr gut. Der hat Damage. Those Damage Numbers. diese Level 1 Skills triggern halt hart. So, jetzt müssen wir mal ein bisschen aufräumen, liebe Leute. Jetzt hoffen wir mal, dass wir damit mal ein bisschen Schaden machen. Crit. Danke. Was ist dieses kleine Tier, was sie da hat? Ich will es gar nicht wissen. Sehr gut. So, wir heben uns aber die Move für nächste Runde auf. So, passt. Oh mein Gott. Super. Hart verschwendet. Sehr unnötig, Mann, aber ich muss dieses blöde Ding irgendwie mal weghauen, Mann. Und in der nächsten Runde haben wir dann das nochmal Phantasm raus von Osaka Behemoth. Dann sind aber ihr Boss wieder weg. Und das heißt immer für wenig Damage. Ne, gefällt der Kampf nicht. Aber das ist eigentlich eine nette Mechanik, dass man die Gegner erst aufdecken muss. Oh, die Crits, Mann. Das sind aktuell so Saving Grace, Mann. So. Marcel! Die Osaka Behemoth-Karten sind jetzt nicht das Beste, aber okay, passt. Hauptsache, wir besiegen das Tentakelmonster. Komm schon! Ja, okay, ich kann die Runde... Oh mein Gott, ich kann die Runde nicht mehr Noble Phantasm einsetzen. Tut mir leid, Skak. Meshi darf jetzt noch nicht sterben. Jetzt gehen wir mal die Quick-Route. So. Quickstar-Route. Greifen wir mal die mit mehr Lebern. Kommt bitte, bitte, Saber. Ja, sehr gut. Es wäre schlimm gewesen, wenn es nicht so gewesen wäre. So, und jetzt alles auf diesen einen Move setzen. Also dasselbe gebuffs brauchen wir nicht. So. Komm schon, bitte Royal Saber. Okay. Archer, aber das sollte trotzdem ein bisschen guter Damage werden. Wäre natürlich schön, hätten wir jetzt noch Buster-Karten und so mit ihr gezogen. Okay. Aber der eine ist down, sehr gut. Und nächste Runde können wir es dann mit, Mann. Maschi! Maschi! Ich dachte, der Sommer endet nie bei dir. So. Und Skadi hat mal wieder carried, Mann. Naja, so ganz wohl fühlt sie sich halt nicht in der Beach-Uniform, deswegen kann sie dann natürlich nicht so stark kämpfen. Aber Leute, nice Fähigkeiten hier von Yang. Wenn man das mal so sagen darf. Ich glaube, wir hätten übrigens öfters das MP spammen müssen. Na egal.
Yeah, I can see my enemies in our vicinity as well as a vast expanded of land that looks like a seabeat. Good, it worked, but don't really rely on this ability of mine too much. I can't visualize enemies I can't hear. Also, the topography you're seeing is a rough projection based on the references I picked during our battle. I refine it once I use such real naval charts as a reference. In the meantime, now that the fight is over, you should save whoever's in trouble out there. Their voice has been getting weaker and weaker. I think they're still hanging on the port outside of the outer hull, but if they let go, well anyway, try to save them before that happens, Mesh. Maybe if I hold out the scale thing and have them grab onto it. Some help this goddess is gonna be. Mesh you and go and look for them while I found the rescue team. Understood. There I see them. Good, cause I too nearsighted too well. Lead the way.
Stimmt, keine Brille auf.
Right. Yeah, I see them. Tsurigami Rescue Squad. Yep. Hakura sea monkeys. We did it, Master. We rescued them.
Great. I don't think those were actually sea monkeys, though.
Rescue Squad, returning to ship. Requesting airlock access, Captain Nemo.
But yeah, granted. We give new guests a proper welcome. You know, Maxie, it's strange. This whole situation is utterly ludicrously. But I can't help but to be kind of excited. The void seems beyond deadly, and yet someone has still drifting around it. What sort of person could do that?
When we managed to rescue the mysterious castaway outside the ship, I could never have imagined in my wildest dreams who they would turn out to be. Thank goodness, I thought I was going to end up disappearing into the void like so much help. Cap, that's a funny word. It's really tasty though. Kindness, thoughtfulness. I love people.
Oh!
Alright, I'm sorry. I almost forgot to introduce myself. I'm a foreigner 7. As you can see, my true name is Van Gogh.
Creepy Girl. Ladies and Gentlemen, okay, damit haben wir den Servant des Events. So, Leute, sagen wir eine Quote sein. Und wenn es dann erlaubt ist. Nein, das sagt man nicht. Ey, Leute, das ist das erste Kapitel. Das dauert immer noch, Leute. Wir haben erst die Hälfte. Okay, dann würde ich sagen, machen wir jetzt an dieser Stelle einen kleinen Cut. Und beim nächsten Mal geht es weiter hier mit Let's Play Fake Order. Vielen Dank fürs